Hi all, it's Tina from Artisan Savon. I am coming back to you with a new soap today. Well, it's not new, I've actually made it plenty of times before in store, but I don't believe that I have a video on it on this channel. And I thought, you know, why not come back with a bang of a soap? So today I will be making a breast milk soap. Yes, you heard right, I said breast milk. Making a breast milk soap is actually no different to making any other type of milk soap. You make sure you freeze your milk so that when you add your lye to it, it doesn't overheat and you don't burn the milk. Because milk does contain a lot of actual natural sugars in it, sometimes that can heat everything up and cause the milk to scorch. We want to avoid that, so we're going to do it nice and slowly. The mother has also chosen a nice base of coconut, olive and rice bran, which is actually our regular recipe. She did also have the option of a olive oil cast style soap, so 100% olive oil, but it does take a long time to cure, minimum of 6 months to cure, unless you kind of really go hard with the water discount. I don't want to do that because it is for a baby, so we want to kind of just let it go low and slow, and just that's how I would have done it if it was a cast style. And also cast style can be a little bit slimy sometimes, so she's opted for this one, which is fine. I love working with this recipe. I know how it behaves. There's going to be no surprises. The mother has also done a fantastic job of not only providing me with enough milk for a loaf, but she's also been kind enough to freeze it in these handy dandy little blocks, which makes it so much easier for me when I'm trying to dissolve my lye in with that milk. So without further ado, I am going to go ahead and start the dissolving process. Now I want to do this slowly because I do want to try and avoid burning this milk. So I have double checked the weight on here that she's written on here, and she's right. She's actually about 3 grams out, but she's got more, so that's fine. That little bit extra will just mean that it's a little bit more super fatty because you've got the creaminess of the milk, and then of course it has a higher water percentage. So I'm just gonna slowly stir these in. Now once these start to melt, once the lye touches the milk blocks, it will start to melt because it will heat up a little bit. Then we can just keep adding a bit more, and then a bit more of the milk cubes, and just keep stirring. You want to keep stirring because we do want to make sure that lye dissolves. Sometimes I find when you're working with frozen liquids, the lye doesn't dissolve properly. Now I've only noticed it 1 or 2 times. It might have just been me, it might have been the weather, I'm not sure, but I just like to make sure I keep stirring it, and I will strain it before I add it to my oils, just to make sure that we have dissolved it all and there's no lye floating around in there, because I would hate for that to get in there and not saponify. So a little bit more. You can see it's starting to melt now, and you may notice that the milk changes colour. Sometimes if you've scorched it, it will go like a really bright, intense orange. Doesn't really affect the soap, if I'm honest, especially colour-wise or feel, etc. Yeah, it just means the sugars made it get too hot. Okay, I'm just gonna, it's not too hot, that's fine, so I'm going to add a bit more lye. When I feel it starts to get a bit warm, or if I notice it starts to change colour a bit, then I will add some more ice in there. But at the moment it's doing really well. Oh, we've got a big lump of lye in there, so I'm going to give a little cube in there already. Get that lye off the sides. We don't want any floating around loose in there. So I'm just going to continue ahead and dissolve all this, and I will come back when it is all dissolved and ready to continue on with the rest of the recipe. Okay, so we have all of our milk and lye solution now mixed in with our oils. We're going to go ahead and blend this up and bring it to trace, and then all we're going to really do is pour it into the mold. So I'm just going to shift this over here, tap out, make sure we get our bubbles out, and apologise for the noise. Now, because I don't have to add any colour or any scent to this, I'm going to take it a bit further than like a medium to light trace, because it's just this going in. So as you can see, it's nice and creamy. We didn't burn the milk, which is fantastic. That's always a good thing. So I'm going to get all this off here. Out of there too. Scrape down these sides. Look how thick and beautiful that looks. Ah, it's so like creamy. It's a beautiful. I love milk soaps. They're just nice and creamy. They look like thick vanilla custard. Just so good. And then you got to remember it's soap and you can't eat it. So all we're going to do, make sure that's on properly. I've already got my lines marked. We're just gonna pour this in. So we're going to scrape down our sides now. We don't want to waste any of this soap, especially when it has such a precious ingredient in it. I think we'd be pretty happy there. Got no wastage. Just going to tidy up these sides. Now, I shouldn't do that on there because it's going to shake the camera. So I'm just going to do this over here. Now, I didn't ask her if she wanted a textured top, so I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to leave it as is. Just again, because I didn't ask. You see that's starting to set up nicely now. So if I was going to do a textured top, this is when I do it. But for now, that's it. Let me zoom out a bit. So there you go. We have 1 loaf of breast milk soap. If you like this video, make sure to leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then why not do that as well, and make sure to turn on that bell for the notifications every time I upload a video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye.